really no rhyme or reason on the days that I'm seeing where a lot of people go to the sites. Some weekends could be dead, some could have a lot of people go to the website. So that I found very interesting. The pages that everybody goes to obviously is the home page. You know, that's the majority, probably 85%. So I mean, when people visit the home page and start clicking during the month, there's 454 those page views are the home page. Then the videos got a lot of response, I think, from the board meeting. There's 45 visitors there. But the thing that we want to be careful on the videos, even though we're doing the videos, people stay on that an average of 7.25 minutes and then they're gone. So videos are okay, but you know, people are just doing too much stuff. You know, they don't want to sit in front of a computer watching this board meeting. You know, so I mean, that's that you can kind of see there. Fishing report, we get good views, 29. New resident info, they're seeing Enid stuff, 27 page views a month. Highlights get 19, and that's kind of concerning, you know. So I know you have it linked to MailChimp, and we also have a link there too, but not a lot of people are actually physically looking at the highlights when it's there. So
on the other end, yeah, on the other end, we seem to get the most hits of the highlights. That's the #1 hit. If any information we blast out, about 120 out of 180 will open that, where all the other messages, it's closer to 60, 70. Sometimes you might hit 80.
People love those blasts. I mean, that's, you know, sometimes it's bearing bad news, but like with George, you know, today. But
so that was just a little synopsis on what's going on with the website. So you got a feel, you know. Obviously, we'd like to get some more people there.
okay, well, just a wonderful job, you guys. Keep it up. All right, how are we coming to adopt a fire hydrant? You're doing that? Shake your head like this. Hasn't snowed much, but it's always a good idea to keep that fire hydrant. You're going to adopt it, right? Okay. Next item. The public silent auction will take place at Downey Park on Sunday, December 4th at 3 p.m. And I'll begin noticing, we've identified the boats now in Chick so that we don't have any boats. You were right, Ron, on that one boat that was there. And God bless, he finally got his boat out of there.
Oh, God bless. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's clear. Your access is clear?
I have no boats at night.
Okay, and how about the other lake access, Lake Street access? What do we have here?
We have Lake Street
Yeah,
and Hickory.
yeah.
There's no boats in there.
Wow.
I told everybody
You
to
guys
get
are
on.
badasses. I love it. Good. So, but then we got Sonnenberg over here, who's discovering boats that have been gone for 2
We've
years.
been digging up boats
Yeah.
Indians built.
Pardon?
Indians built.
Yeah.
You're there, I
Native
swear.
Americans, please.
Native Americans.
Yes. So make a list and serials of those boats, okay? And then this will advertise, we'll put it out on the website, we'll blast it, we'll put out, we'll keep poking away at it. Hey folks, the boats are gone, because what I will do is put a sticker on each boat and say, you know, starting at $5 increments, put your name and $5, and then 3 o'clock on Sunday, December 4th, you haul the boat out of there. You pay what the last number is on there. It's a silent auction. Last year we netted after we paid for the ads and stuff like that. Bought some ads in the papers. I'm gonna put it in the advertising. We had people from out of the area come stand around. It was fun, but the boats are gone. And the idea that we talked about this with as it pertains to Sontag, that's a private park over on Lakeside, but this is the lake, everything that pertains to the lake, such as security and trespass and securing the boats and numbering the boats and Department of Natural Resource numbers, all that kind of stuff has to be observed whether you're on your side of the lake or any other lake. Because the common goal is to prevent, and we almost have all of that stuff nailed in terms of the trespass and the vandalism. So that's really a major thing. So we'll get together on this.
John, do you have that list so you can email to me? And then you said you had pictures of them too, right?
I'll get pictures of them.
Yeah, that'd be cool, and then I'll get that up there.
Okay, so that's the time. Okay, real important here is that in the highlights, The next general meeting is gonna be here on the third Monday evening of January. But we got some big trouble on February and March. February 20th happens to fall on President's Day. Further, there is early voting going on in here and at Haynesville. And the Grays Lake Library is closed, I just found that out 2 hours ago. So we don't have a place for our meeting at this point for the February or March meeting. And I'll keep whacking away at it, but we may end up at, State Bank of the Lakes or something along like that. So that's where we go next. But do save those dates, because they're real dates, as we're required by our Constitution to do the annual meeting on March 19th, which is the election of officers. At which time, I talked to Harry, and I said that I would like to take over as executive vice president. Standing aside, because there's gonna be some times when I'm not gonna be able to hear whether I win or not next year. I'd like to come back to being president, a year later, 2 years, or something like that. But for right now, we need to look at who among us would like to step up as president, and maybe who else we add, or do we redo the mixture of the board? Do we have less officers, do we have more officers, that kind of thing. It's a good time to take a look at that and make that change on March 19th. So, that being said, anything else?
Okay, we might need to consult the bylaws on that, because I think it's sort of specific.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Anna's saying we have to consult the bylaws. She's right, we'll just change the bylaws.
A couple things
We're
on.
not politicians.
Sounds like I'm ready for Springfield.
Just change the
A couple
bylaws.
things is the strategic planning meeting.
Oh,
Report card.
yes, gosh, how could I forget that?
And then we'll have one more.
An absolute must. Listen, I know Dorsch is gonna be down in the sunnier climes probably on February 4th. So that's the only person who's gonna get excused. All right? I mean, and you don't have any role, but you have to sit in the audience and see what the people are saying. Because they have, I will give a 2-minute, if you would, report card on what was said 2 years ago. And then I turn it over to Kathy DeGrow and to Marie Cavanis, who have Phil Howe again to moderate. And it's completely, it's hands off, but that's where these priorities came from. And it's really the main thing that got this thing back together, was the input from the citizens. So it's your duty as officers to be there. And it's your duty as officers and residents to tell everybody to be there, because it is absolutely critical to the future and the harmony of our life. Okay?
So with the report card, what are we thinking of doing? Are we gonna send that out to the residents and say, here, you guys fill it out?
I've got some stuff on the file from Marie Cavanis, which I'll hone and then send out to you guys and see what you're thinking, okay?
And then that'll go to the residents, so they can
I don't know. I can't
fill out
remember.
where they think we're at or something?
Yeah, we set that process into place 6 weeks ago, and I haven't looked at it
Okay.
since, so that's kinda nuts. Okay,
The last
it's
thing
been a
is
little
dates.
longer than normal, huh?
Dates for, special events next year.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only special event we've got right at this point is Car Fest and garage sale, which will be, on the weekend after Mother's Day, which, Margie was supposed to be here tonight. One of those belongs to her. So this is April, May. Mother's Day is, we got Cinco de Mayo, but no Mother's Day. Oh, we got the 13th is Mother's Day, so it would be on the 18th, 19th of May. And the only other thing would be that would butt right into.
Yeah, Car Fest will start up 18th through the 28th.
Same time, same time frame. Okay.
But you know what we should also think about, and I'm gonna cut you off here, because we gotta think of some more events, What are we gonna do in the community? And Carb Fest, I'll cover for sure, but we should think about things like, what about a fall chili cook-off?
Yeah.
What about a costume party at Downey Park? What about a 4th of July party? I know somebody that has some pretty good fireworks that people might wanna see from Downey Park. We could have events just learning about plants on the lake. We can make a all-day event, with people to show us the plants and stuff, and
Well,
and
and
working.
this is going on.
Whole thing that we gotta
Let's,
think about.
let's put that on the top of the agenda in January, because everybody's burned out right now. And, you know, so, that's nothing personal, because I was calling for that tonight, and I didn't follow through. So I'm gonna move to adjourn. Darren makes a motion, Pat seconds, all in favor, signify with an eye.
Aye.
Thanks a lot for coming, everybody. Hope it was-
Thanks for the food, Don.
You're welcome.